the afternoon. I'm first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. This is Coffee Talk Get Together. 5 days a week in the afternoon. We're doing 7 days a week in the morning, but it's too much. I need my weekends in the afternoon. But anyway, it is beautiful. I'm over here working with the one and the only Glenn Glazer from WPBF.
What are we doing now?
We're working.
Oh, right.
That's what we're telling the boss we're doing.
No, we are working. We're working. Can I put these back in?
Oh,
Was I part of this?
he needs to
right.
work. Anyway, my buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. It is absolutely beautiful across Central Florida. Let's take a live look outside. We're beginning. I meant to hit. Oh, Manalfi must have changed it. Boom, I'm taking it over, Manalfi, until he takes it over again. There's New Smyrna Beach on our Tower Cam network, looking beautiful. Well, it's from New Smyrna Beach, looking up toward the Ponce Inlet and Daytona Beach shores. All right, now we can head down the shoreline. Let's head over to the Kennedy Space Center. Mix of clouds and sunshine over the Vehicle Assembly Building. That's looking very, very nice. Down to Cocoa we go, looking over toward Port Canaveral. And last but not least, at least along the shoreline, let's hit up Melbourne. Blue sky. All right, should we head inland? Let's do that. See what's doing. Orlando International Airport. You're doing just fine. Let's head over to downtown Orlando. Mix of clouds and sunshine. Tavares, Lake Dora, looking a little cloudier. Tavares, the seaplane capital. Did you know that? Paul says hi. You don't know Paul, but Paul says
Paul.
hi. He says, hey, Paul.
Are you kidding? I'm Paul's biggest fan. Are you kidding me?
And apparently he's yours. So anyway, we are looking great outside. Temperatures across Central Florida also looking very nice. It's 87 degrees in Orlando right now, 89 in Winter Haven, 86 degrees in Wildwood, 84 degrees in Leesburg. So it's warm. It's toasty, but we're enjoying at least a little bit of a breeze. I love it work in Tavares. Very good, Dana. Of course. Bilal, my executive producer, is calling. Let me let him know that he's interrupting Coffee Talk. Bilal, you're live on Coffee Talk, interrupting. What's up, buddy?
Can I kick you out of your script?
Oh, yeah.
Just trying to format it a little bit.
Oh, sure. Let me get out of it.
Thanks,
See,
man.
I knew I need. Okay, I should be out now.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
There I go, trying to be a putz to him, and he was working on something for me.
He was pretty polite, though.
He's not normally. It's because I told him, I prefaced it with he's live on Coffee Talk. He's not usually so sweet.
Okay.
All right, so there's a look right now. It's lovely. Satellite and radar across the area. We see more clouds developing across the region. Thankfully, nothing nasty or anything like that, but some cloud cover. Widening out the perspective, though, kind of an interesting little feature. Do you see that over near Texas? A little cyclonic action, not anything tropical in nature, but some nasty storms kind of working up here through Louisiana, but that's there. We're over here just kind of dealing with our cloud cover. So next couple of hours, a little bit of cloudiness, not too bad at all. Forecast for us this evening, fantastic. Temperatures are going to stay nice and warm, 87 through 7 o'clock. It's going to be a sluggish drop off. 83 by 9 o'clock, 79 degrees by 11 o'clock. So little by little, we'll be getting there. Little by little by little. All right? Sound good? All right, let's take a look at the wider perspective. We've got that nice sunny air mass over top of us for today. That has been and will continue to be gorgeous. But we'll watch that front to the north. That front to the north will give us the opportunity to popcorn up showers and thunder showers. So tomorrow we'll start off sunny, but don't be surprised when we start to get more rainfall working into the area. And of course, we can track that using our Futurecast model. So let's take a look, shall we? I'm going to load that up for you. Here's a look, 3:30 this afternoon, gorgeous. Model data says up around, say, St. Augustine and Jacksonville, may get a little bit of rainfall up there, but pretty much a nice quiet setup. And that'll continue into tomorrow morning. There's 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, looking great. But look at that, by 3 o'clock, we're starting to popcorn up some showers and some thunder showers, continuing through 4, 5 o'clock, blossoming the yellows and oranges and reds, and even through, look at that, 7 o'clock, kind of gradually fading. And then moving on, look what happens on Thursday. Quiet start and moving through the rest of Central Florida. So all said and done, it's going to be a couple of day opportunity to get some showers and some thunder showers. Here's a look at Central Florida's certified most accurate 7-day forecast, where we've got that rain chance in there for tomorrow and for Thursday. Another thing to notice, tomorrow's temperature is going up, right? 30% chance of rain, 93 degrees will be our high temperature. So it's going to be a toasty day. Not necessarily talking about records, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Laura says had to get 4 new tires on the work truck. Oh man, yeah, you got to do what you got to do, right? Looks like it wants to do something, Debbie says, over in Daytona. Thankfully, nothing too crazy. Thankfully, nothing too crazy. All right. All right. Shall we check in and see what's doing in the world of the tropics? Of course, I didn't do this before Coffee Talk. I didn't prep like I should have. Hold on a second. Hit that. Hit that. GFS. Let me just get this turned around.
Hey, buddy, what's
It's
up?
loading. Give it a second. All right. Let me move this. We'll hit Oceanic.
I'm doing a
we'll
Bosata
hit
But I'm in the middle of
Caribbean.
writing it right now, so I'm sending it to you in just a
Okay,
second.
all right, very cool. So let's check. I haven't seen the 12Z model, but let's just check and see if there's anything interesting. All right, so let's follow through time. During hurricane season, we're certainly going to be watching this a lot just to see
All right.
what's doing. So there's high pressure. The orange color is high pressure. That's fine. Staying with high pressure, there's that 17th and 18th, maybe something around the Carolinas. And then right there, you kind of have like an old frontal boundary, maybe developing some lowered pressure around southwest Florida and the west coast, not really doing much, and then moving out. Now that's interesting there. Maybe something looping around and then moving out to sea. That's a decent, 1,004 low. That's not terribly low, but it's something. So we may have something to watch toward the end of this month. It's early. We've got plenty of time to watch it, but it is a good reminder. And another reason why I'm down here in South Florida right now happens to be that hurricane season is right around the corner. We're just over, what is it, 7/14/21. So you're talking about 3 or so weeks away from the start of hurricane season. So just keep that in mind. Thankfully, we've got plenty of time to watch, but hurricane season is getting here. May does also offer tropical systems. When we look at the numbers, all time, 2% of all tropical systems have formed during the month of May. There are 32 total named storms. 4 of those have gone on to become hurricanes. All time, 19% of the years offer up a May tropical system. But over the last 10 years, 7 of the last 10 years have given us a May system. So certainly we've gotten a little more active, whether it's because we're better at following these things because of satellite data or what have you. Just kind of goes to show you. So interesting stuff, if nonetheless. Yeah. Chris, tell us what you saw and heard. Spoke to one of our emergency officials today talking about what he hopes to benefit from this conference. So you'll hear from him coming up on WESH 2 News at 4. And also, just chatting with meteorologists here about kind of their hopes for getting the message out. So it's been very productive, and that certainly is the great stuff. What have you learned that you can teach us? We need nerd stuff. So Debbie, what I'm thinking is maybe tomorrow I'll take and we'll do a Facebook Live walking around the event floor. What do you think? And we'll just kind of interview people, chat, see what different products there are and all that fun stuff. So we'll see.
I want to be part of that.
You want to be part of it? Oh,
Yeah.
Now he's not
You
working.
can be part of mine.
I have to
I'll
be part of yours. What if I don't want to be a part of yours?
Well, that's your choice.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. All right. So that's what we got. So what have I learned? Right now, it's just been classroom sessions, learning seminars. So yeah. So right now, it's just kind of the emergency managers sharing their stories with each other. And that's kind of the big focal point that I'm going to be working on for WESH 2 News at 4 is how there's nothing like a handshake. Back in the 80s, was it the 80s or the early 90s? United Airlines did this whole campaign. The fax machine had just, this is so nerdy. The fax machine had just come out, and Gene Hackman was like voicing it. It was like, the long and short of it was like, we've got to get back to shaking hands. Like there's nothing like that human connection. And that's what events like this are so important. It's putting all these people in the same place that do the same job around Florida and around the United States, and giving them the opportunity to learn from each other, to see what worked and what didn't work in each other's counties, and broaden the horizon. So that's kind of the big focus. That's what I'm talking about today on WESH 2 News at 4. So tune in for that, okay? That's it. You got anything to add, Glenn Glazer? See, now he's working again.
I mean, I've got a job too, man. I'm just kidding.
I'm
But I have a deadline
I'm like,
too.
well, dang.
But I love everybody on Coffee Talk, and I was so happy to be a part of it.
He just barked at me, y'all.
I didn't bark. I'm just trying to finish
That was a
this,
bark.
Man,
That sounded like a bark to me.
sorry.
I'm doing this on purpose.
I know.
All right, I'll see you guys later. Have a great one on TV for WESH 2 News at 4, and then Coffee Talk tomorrow morning from his place at 8 o'clock in the morning. All right, take care, y'all. Bye.